Yo, 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 what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. To all the returning friends and family, you already know it's peace and blessings. Give y'all a little bit of time to tune in case these notifications ain't go out. First things first, you already know. Hopefully everybody having a blessed and productive Thursday so far. Hopefully everybody is smoothly getting through the work day. If not, hopefully you getting yourself smooth and prepared for the holiday. Again, hopefully everybody keeping themselves safe throughout the season and the new year. Keeping yourself in order and trying to at least keep yourself near there. And again, just enjoying another day, another blessing. OG Bread, what's going on, my guy? Miss T, what's going on, baby? Cool Gamer, what's going on? Appreciate everybody that tuned in Tuesday night for the conversation. Definitely was a different one, but not so much as a different one. Just one that we need to start commonly practicing again. If you missed it, catch the replay. Um, this morning I'm kind of dust off from where I was at. I'm gonna be honest with you. There are some of you men and women out there who you really need to take these key advices at times. Not everybody that gives you advice is gonna give you bad advice. I'll tell you that much. A lot of times you gotta trust your intuitions on things, your stern gut on things, especially in that dating field right now. Like I said, there's a reason why some of the shit is messed up now. And it's messed up because again, nobody's getting to that common ground of things. If you know what you want, what you seek, then you know what to look for and go get. Susanna, what's going on, baby? I can be honest with you. That's the best thing you can do, especially when you are becoming of a certain age. I'm going to break this down for some of y'all. Once you get a certain age in life, playtime should be over. Because let's keep it real. You don't know how long you're going to be here. And while you are here, you want to try to at least share memories and build with somebody on that level. Now, my whole thing is again, you know what you seek and what you require. If a person doesn't fit that, then you kindly keep your options open and move on. There are some people right now who playing themselves for the woodworks, and that's something that we got to really start instilling. And in the fellas, I'm going to say it today too. Yes, y'all too need to know your worth, your self value, especially if you're not playing games. You serious on trying to build with somebody. You gotta be able to read a sign on something. Ruthie, what's going on, baby? Bro, what's going on, my guy? Annie, what's going on, baby? See y'all up in here. But you gotta think about that. Fellas, there's some of y'all that get yourselves put in the friend zone when you honestly shouldn't even be getting put in those on at all. Look here. If you're taking your time out, yes, I'm speaking to y'all fellas first because I got you. If you are really interested in somebody and you go in the depths to try to show them that, and they not reciprocating that, you need to just keep it pushing. Sorry to say it that way. I'll be honest with you. I think that whole quote unquote friend zone situation, eh, it it plays no part really. It don't play no part. Serious, what's going on, baby? It don't play no part because I'll be honest with you, and I will really keep it a buck with you. If somebody is not what you want, then guess what? There's a way to say it, and that's a way on both ends. I would always say this again: if you are going out on a date with somebody and they not at least showing you the same or reciprocating the same things you're doing, you gotta know when to pick up and leave. And this is the thing: when you get to a certain age, some people ain't got time for that. You got enough friends, got enough whatever. If they showing you genuine interest, that should mean something. That should count for something. That should tell you right there a person is willing to take their time or whatever. But if you ain't gonna do nothing along the lines of that, then you need to let it be clear what it is. Never supposed to look back when a person is not giving you their all. Again, there are a lot of you men and women out there who are setting yourselves up for that ultimate kill. And you setting yourselves up again because you don't peep the signs when you need to peep it. My fault, y'all. I got distracted for a second. But this is my thing, though. Again, you know, love yourself, have respect for yourself, and again, know your value and your worth. Anita, what's going on, baby? Are you ready? What's going on, baby? Yeah, y'all already know I'm out and about. You hear that shit already. But again, that's on both cylinders. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. Once you get to a certain age, you ain't got time to be playing around. You need to let it be known exactly what it is you're looking for. You gotta know when the signs is right there. If a person meets your criteria, even if it ain't damn near every damn requirement, if that person is still good enough, gotta take that while you can. This is one reason, in my opinion, why a lot of things are looking spooky out here. Not just on the dating scene, but even on the relationship aspects too. Again, you gotta let everything be known what you want, what you don't want. Going right back. It's back wants and needs. And you're not supposed to lower your standards, but you are supposed to lower certain expectations. Because some of y'all be expecting to just be with the ideal person you think you want to be with. But sometimes that might not always be the case. And if you get them people or come across those people, not all of them probably gonna have the criteria you're looking for. That old saying is true. You gotta use more than just your damn eyes. Use your heart too. But use your heart in the right aspects of things. Your heart and spirit is gonna tell you something good. Again, look at the clear signs sometimes. If a person is showing you everything, and if you know you got something going, why not do what you do? Silverback, what's going on, my guy? See, there are a lot of y'all again that focus just solely on the money. focusing on what a person got. That's not the main option. First of all, your thing should be on either level, and I'm speaking to both men and women, is that somebody is goal orientated and actually doing something. Cowboy, what's going on, my guy? Gabe, what's going on? I see y'all coming up in here. Happy Thursday to everybody. But this is my thing again. You got to be open and honest about what you want and what you require. You also got to be open and honest with yourself. Because again, you don't want to go throughout your whole entire life trying to quote unquote find that perfect somebody and that person doesn't exist. Main thing to remember again is when you got somebody that's really trying to put something in good use, you should take that. In certain instances, if after a few dates that person ain't make no real clear nothing on anything, don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Like I said, once you get a certain age, your chances of love and happiness and all of the above, they get slimmer and slimmer. And again, that's on both ends. But there are some people who want to play that game. You can't play that game all day, every day. Like, I'm sorry, there are some men and women out there who they solely only looking for the financial part of everything. Yeah, you gonna give me basically all the stuff I'm not getting from this specific person. Meanwhile, that person that's not giving me this is getting all the other benefits. That don't make no sense. Some of y'all fellas spending y'all money wild crazy just to get a bunch of nothing. What is the purpose of it? Again, is getting to a point where on both aspects it seems always just about money. Financial shouldn't be worried about unless you planning on building with that person for life. Colin, what's going on, my guy? Y'all already know if y'all just tuned in at the like button. But that's the truth right there. Financial should not be a worry about nothing until you know you're getting deep with somebody. But again, you gotta make sure whoever you're dealing with, it don't matter if they working, don't matter if they get money every month, so on and so forth. You gotta make sure that the person that you're getting with is not about the financials. Because what if we both come through a time where we both fucked up? Are we going to be able to hold each other up, uplift each other, and try to rebuild what we need to rebuild? Or are we just going to separate from each other? I'm keeping it real now. Sparky, what's going on, baby? You gotta keep it a buck. There's no way you gonna sit here and tell me, listen, if a person can't be with you and accept you for what it is, who you are, and clearly need to just move it on. A lot of y'all are setting yourselves up for hurt because again, y'all don't read the signs. Brothers, even if you got money, some of y'all say it don't matter. I got it. This is third. I can spend it. It don't matter. When it's on that level, guess what? Then most of your options are gonna always be about that. They gonna be focused on the money. Come on, man. And again, for some of y'all got yourselves out there looking crazy. And you got to really look at it from that standpoint. You done messed yourself up when you can think like that. Like, this is why the game is messed up now. Some of y'all tricking money ain't even getting nothing. Not giving you no benefits like that if we ain't pushing on the level where we supposed to push at. It's just not going to happen. Again, it shouldn't be about financial. It's about if you going to be able to stick through it thick and thin with the person that you choosing to be in your life. And if you feel that person ain't going to match that standard, then you need to clearly move on and do what you're going to do. No, again, you soiling and you soiling and tainting the game right now as it is. This is why you have situations where people are scared to date. Some people are scared to talk about these situations, scared to even have these conversations. That's because you're going to have people who are going with the mindset of what we see in society now is dating and actually being something. Not every woman should want to just be a baby mother. Not every father or not every dude should want to just be a baby father. Keep it real with you. And I'm gonna tell you again what's killing a lot of y'all too, and why some of y'all are growing either old and bitter, or you ended up being alone at certain points. Again, you letting your pride speak for everything. Again, it's solely about communication, something that a lot of people lack right now. Give me 1 second. Uncle L, what's going on, my guy? I'm saying that's exactly what's killing the playing field right now too. Nobody's communicating. Some of y'all communication is just solely looking at somebody and saying, damn, this is what I want to do. Keyword, this is what I want to do. Not this is somebody I want to be with. Then know your worth. There's some of y'all who gonna want to play the single field and do whatever. Okay, you got all rights to, but also make sure you keeping yourself where you need to keep yourself safe. Appreciate you for dropping all those links, serious baby. Working hard in the construction workers outside, baby. No, but I understand that you want to be single and mingle. All right, that's cool. At least until you feel you ready to, or in my opinion, you still keeping your options open, which you are supposed to technically do. Because even if you think you might have a possible, that possible is just what it is, a possible. It's not a sure guarantee. You might come across something that could be a sure guarantee. But this is all you gotta think about again is just eliminating certain things that are killing it now. Stop worrying about people's pockets and keep it real with people. Fellas, I'm quite sure you are not, and I'm speaking to the fellas that need to hear this. I'm quite sure you ain't gonna want to be put in a situation where you spending money doing all this extra shit for somebody and they just trying to friend zone you. Especially if you know you ain't looking for no friend zone. You got enough friends as it is. You gonna move a certain way. Now, look here, are they coming for that? Once you already see or spot certain signals or just read and listen to certain things, that's when you gotta know when to make your exit. And again, if you gotta walk out, you walk out and never look back. That's one less headache you gotta worry about. That's one less heartache you have to worry about. I'm saying you gotta look at it. For some people, they ain't got time to be wasting. They looking for something that they can honestly be happy with. Especially if they feel that they point in junction with this is what they want. Once you decide if that's a person you really are going to give the opportunity to, then you build from there. Not everything going to be perfect or peaches and cream. Not every relationship or marriage is going to be that way. You're going to have your times where you have your arguments. They could get heated. But in the same token, you're not supposed to leave each other neither. Because again, how are we supposed to know anything? All right, take our time, breathe, cooler heads prevail. That's good, but we shouldn't have that notion where we both feel like we either ready to leave or one is feeling like they're ready to leave because of it. You know, moral principle of certain things is again just love and respect yourself. If a person can't, get with you on a genuine level, there's no need for you to be worried about nothing. Get back to what you're supposed to get back to. You know, worried about stability on all angles. Forget financial. Just worry about stability, period. Are we going to be able to weather the storm? Are we going to be able to, again, getting to know each other? Supposed to. This is what I'm saying. You got to keep it a buck with yourself. You know, because again, there's a lot of y'all just worried about the wants. It's not about always the wants. You might want a tall man, you might end up getting a short man. You want a short man, you might end up getting a tall man. It shouldn't matter about anything. Again, it's more about what a person has to offer you on the personality tip, on the spiritual tip. If a person can't fill you up in more than one ways, then there's no need for you to even worry about it. I would say for those who feel like they are in a situation where they could be lost and confused, again, just remember the main things. If they showing you that they not for you, that's showing them they not for you. And that means on every level. If we can't even show a moment of just, yeah, we showing not so much as affection. But if we are literally sitting here and embracing each other's company like we supposed to, the old cultural ways of how dating was to a degree, then we got a problem. James Money, what's going on, my guy? But this is my thing. You gotta know yourself and know yourself real good. And again, you are supposed to compromise and not sacrifice. Because again, love shouldn't be a sacrifice. There's nothing that should be a sacrifice. Compromises, yeah, but never a sacrifice. You know what you want. You know you are destined for it. You got to keep on with that notion. And that's on all aspects. If you're thinking about having kids with this person, you need to make sure that's going to be a person that, regardless of what, y'all still going to be able to raise a family together, keep the balance going, and keep everything free. If it's not on that level, then you got to keep it moving. And And again, there should be no miscommunications. Whatever you feel you want to put out there or you need to put out there, you're going to ask those questions because you really want to see what somebody's mindset is at. But if somebody is asking you with a genuine question, you need to ask him, you need to answer that with a genuine answer. One thing nobody should really ever do is string people along. Because again, you don't know what kind of heart you stringing along and what kind of consequences and repercussions it can have behind that. Letitia, what's going on, baby? The one thing you're supposed to remember is never play with hearts on either angle. There's some of you women playing with these brothers' hearts, and we see some of the situations that's happening now, and vice versa. Some of you fellas, I don't know. You got to get back to something. Get back to some common ground. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's really messing up the fabric as far as the morality and everything. I should be able to say, yeah, if I'm choosing somebody, I should be able to choose the right person, just not just off of soul instinct. But I should be able to choose a person and know that person is going to be going to be there for the long haul, no matter what the situation. Oh no, you can't go wrong with that. Prime example, if you do happen to come across a person, y'all done built from the ground up. If y'all both came from nothing, I'm saying to those who need to hear it today. If you're both coming from nothing and you done built together, that should mean something. That means that fabric should be strong for as long as you both are together. Shouldn't nothing come in the middle of that. Shouldn't nothing rip that apart. Because if you actually love somebody from the heart and from the soul, y'all gonna find a way to work it out. No matter what the situation is, you're gonna find a way to work it out. And then I feel once it goes from dating to a full blown relationship, or even down towards you planning on making that big step. Now there's still more things you're gonna have to work on. And if you down to work together as a team, there's nothing that you can't defeat. See, I'm not gonna lie to you. There's some of y'all that just need to go off of instinct alone. Don't go off of what everybody else is saying or what everybody else is trying to include. Sometimes you might listen and get the wrong advice. You might get the wrong advice. Or you might follow something that you think is the right advice and it just might not work. In my all in all opinion, I've always felt you're supposed to follow the advice depending on how your dating preference is and everything else. You're not supposed to follow that if you're going to follow anything. But again, you got to know yourself well enough. Again, stay true to yourself no matter what. Appreciate you, Letitia, baby. And even when you get into that further step, yeah, you're supposed to still work on things because it's necessary. How you gonna keep things afloat? You done already made the darn leap. So again, how you gonna keep that holy union together? You both got to be able to compromise and still communicate. You already know what it is, Gabe. Man, listen, I don't give a damn about no credit. Fuck all that extra shit, y'all. Students were saying it that way. You know me, I'm rugged from the gutter, and I get it how I get it. But I ain't saying nothing that I ain't need to say. So you see why we getting some of the issues we have in now. Some of it starts with a part of this. When you get into a certain age bracket and you start really getting into the dating field, you gotta really keep your eyes and ears open on all languages and keep options open still because even if you got a possible again, that's what it could be, just a possible. Ain't a guaranteed thing. And if you find something that could be guaranteed, your best bet again, you better grasp onto it and make sure you don't let it go. Keep a strong grasp on it because you're gonna need to. Because again, you're gonna play around into a situation that ain't gonna look good for you. Tanya, what's going on, baby? And this is what I'm saying. You gotta think about that. You gotta be proud of somebody, and I'm gonna say this again. I gotta say this again to some of you women out there. And some of y'all really need to hear that before you start making tragic mistakes in your life. I don't care if you're young or old. If somebody is willing to give you their last name, no, with everything attached to it, that should mean something in high values. Again, there's certain things that just gotta be followed in order. Gotta get back to a natural order of things. The horse and the carriage, on there. There's so many different parameters that we can visit. And even while visiting those parameters, again, gonna have people that have different views and opinions. But we already see with some of these people what they view and opinions of the dating aspect is or a relationship is. And the majority of the times you hear it's about money. Even if a brother is employed, you still got a problem. He ain't making what you think he should be making, you got a problem. So again, sometimes you fellas gotta know what it is. Be wise enough not to be used the wrong way. Sorry to say it. And it's the same way with some of you ladies. Some of you ladies that's going to do it with people, but then you gotta look at it too. Again, you gotta know when something just ain't right. I I'll be honest with you, Gabe. I don't know. See, because I'm listen. My era, damn near everybody that I know, even to this age of that old golden age right now, majority of them are still married. The ones that really are divorced, they got divorced. But I feel like this. Now, if that person decide to move on and get married to somebody else, then that's their burden now. At least how I look at it, that's their burden. I always felt like this. You shouldn't get married unless you really know for a fact that's somebody you're gonna be with, grow with, have kids with, and continue to do what's necessary until the day you both rest. I'm old school. I'm a young nigga with an old soul. Sorry to tell you that way. You go back to your maiden name if you get divorced. That's how I always felt. But listen, some people will still keep them last. It depends. People still might keep that last name. Huh? Look, it's a mixy world right now, Gabe. At least right now, day and age, man. I would always say this too. Again, there's some of you who say you want to move on in life, you want to do certain things, and what's really holding you back is the fact that you still married on legal papers. Get the damn divorce if that's the case. If you done pushed for a damn divorce and you don't listen, what's stopping y'all from getting a divorce? Stop being stubborn. Okay, just going on. You know, this is what I'm saying. Oh, you talking about that? Yeah, no, man, I'm catching up with the chat. Man, listen, if a man is offering you his last name, that's an honor right there. Supposed to take that. But see, again, you got a certain situation where you got a certain group of people that feel like I could get married and keep my last name. No, you keeping your last name. That means you must be the one that's supposed to be doing the proposing to the man, if I'm not mistaken. But even that is still like out of order. See, everything that was in order and keeping things in a balance is messed up right now. There's too many different situations going on to why it's happening. Again, some of it is plagued by social media because I'm going to keep it a buck with you. The difference between dating back in the day and dating now, it's all about the damn expectations. It's too much expectation, and the values is shot. I'm sorry, some of y'all values is shot. I feel like this. It shouldn't matter where somebody is taking you out on a date. As they got to take you to some rinky dink cheap shit, go sit down and have a good time and go communicate. The difference between then and now, it wasn't about what you was doing. It was about you being with the person and actually making sure y'all trying to build some sort of bond. Y'all lost that. I wouldn't care if I was taking you on a coffee date or a 5-star restaurant. If I'm supposed to be trying to get your time and get to know you and just see where we could build from wherever, that's what it's supposed to be. Sorry, so y'all really got the expectations and the aspirations messed the hell up. Again, you ain't gonna always get what you want. In life, you're supposed to get what you need. On that. Don't matter if it's a coffee date, breakfast date, whatever. Look here. Yo, you wanna go grab something? Shit, even a movie. Like I said, the difference between then and now, then it wasn't about money, it wasn't about this. It was about literally if we had a connection together or not. And how far we were gonna go as we building this connection. That's really about it. Telling you, like it's certain cylinders that it just got through a wrench in it. There's some people who feel, oh, I don't need you, I don't need you. I don't. Look here, everybody need everybody, man. Say this right now again. Women, we need you just like you need us. Because we both complement each other, especially when we come together as a force. We know that. Shit, even if it ain't involving money. Somebody might want to say, yo, you want to go do some shit like a picnic, you want to do this, you want to do this. Shit, the person might say, yo, you want to come over for dinner? That person might know how to cook. Come on there. It's not always about money and how much you spend to go eat. First of all, I've always felt like this on either angle. If you ain't even spending that much, I don't care if you got money or not. If you're not even spending on nothing expensive on menu items and stuff like that, why do that because somebody feel like they offer? You ain't ordering no $50 steak. Why order a $50 steak to somebody paying? Yeah, y'all more focused on the money aspect. No, this is what I'm saying. Like, we gotta come to this conclusion nowadays. You know, when you start getting of a certain age, again, you gonna realize and see that your options for again love, happiness, and building, they're gonna get slimmer and slimmer. At some instance in time, you're gonna wanna, like I said, build memories, share the rest of your life with somebody. Yes, it is about making the right decision. It's also about making the calculated decisions that will keep anything, whether it's relationship or marriage, keep it intact. James number 8, what's going on, my guy? Really is all solely about that. But again, be clear on things you want too. If you want certain things that you feel is going to be beneficial towards building, then at least let that be known. But it's more about what you need and what you require. What do you require from me? You want me to be loyal and honest? I can give you that. You want me to be this? I can be that. And not because you want me to be it, because if I'm already that way, hey, you should already know off the rip what it is. That's the mindset that y'all should have. But don't get too crazy and arrogant with it either. It wouldn't matter. I'm gonna be honest with you. Now I'm just again from the outside looking in. I wouldn't care if you was cute or ugly, right? On any level. If your spirit is ugly, it says enough. It's a no go. That's just how you have to look at things. Again, you gotta have some sort of love within yourself. Because again, essentially, if you don't love yourself, ain't nobody gonna love you correctly. And you can't correctly love nobody neither. It's just real rap right there. Again, these are things that need to be taught, or these are things that need to be said. Whatever you ain't learned coming up, you got time to learn it. Again, effective communication. It will work. If you are not effectively communicating and also effectively listening, you're going to miss out on important key factors. I ain't messing with you, Gabe. I hear you. I hear you. Listen, there's some people who, again, they will go into that with somebody and go for good. And like I said, they'll go for good because, again, if we done been through the thick and thin, anything over a certain amount of time, we should be able to get through the rest of life without no bumps and bruises. And whatever little bumps and bruises should be minor. We're gonna have our disagreements on certain things that might come across or pop up. Okay, I understand that. But again, we shouldn't run each other off either. We shouldn't doubt each other. We shouldn't be thinking the first thing is the retreat. No, because if you solely love somebody, you gonna fight. You gonna stand around that damn battlefield and fight for it. And if that person definitely feels the same way, they're gonna fight too. That's how it's supposed to be. Again, effective communication. Have an understanding. Have a common ground and a balance. It works. You should never have doubts in your mind. You know, that's what I'm saying. Again, in this field, it seems like solely focusing on how large the pockets is, what the benefits are, and so on and so forth. And there's gonna be times you ain't guaranteed all of that. Keep it real with you. Times you're not gonna always get what you want, but you're gonna get what you need. You want love, but you need the right type of love. That's a bar that should not go over nobody's head. It's not about going out for what we want. It's about going out for what we need. You need somebody that's gonna be there for you and pick you up when you at your downest moment. You need somebody that's gonna not judge, not persecute, do any of those things. And again, still be what they supposed to be. More than just a lover and more than just a friend. Again, you are supposed to be coming as one unity. So if you're not on the same page on any level, chances are it might not work the way you want it to work. I will tell you the main killer of everything, in my opinion, is always going to be pride. Uh oh. About to say they after me, y'all. They after me. I'm out of here. Again, you gotta come to that common balance. Your needs is more important than your wants. And if you feel you need a balance of both, then make sure you have a balance of both. You know, can't worry about just solely what they can provide for you, what they can't provide for you. And again, if things don't work out in certain instances, you keep it pushing and be professional about it. On God, he got the pigeon on him. Oh man, again, you gotta look outside the damn, look outside the stars and look outside the box for a change. You got a world of opportunities, and there are a lot of you who are wasting opportunities on people that ain't worth it. And that's even the simplest time. You got people that really don't play. If they you ain't saying anything that resonates with them and they feel that's a no go, they all want to walk away from it. Should you be mad? No. Because at a certain time frame and a certain age, there shouldn't be no games being played. Is either you solely want this or you don't. And if you feel you don't, at least give me the opportunity. As far as a fair opportunity, like I said again, there should be nobody. You want to date with somebody? Put your damn social media devices away, man. That's a mood killer, in my opinion. Mo, what's going on, baby? You already know if y'all just tuned in at the like button. If y'all new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Again, that's a mood killer. Think about it. If I'm supposed to be having your undivided attention, how do I have your undivided attention when I'm on my device or you on yours or we both on ours? So what kind of real communication did we have outside of talking about something on social media? That's not going to be effective in any type of relationship. Again, y'all got to get back to that balance. That's another thing that was a difference. See, back in the day, only time you was getting any type of phone call or interruption is if it was an emergency. Other than that, they ain't have to worry about staring in their phone. No, go back to it was barely cell phone. So let's go back there. And if a pager didn't go off or some shit like that, then guess what? Um, chances are you didn't have no interruptions. So y'all had time to talk and debate on what you want to debate on, and that's it from there. You already know, Mo, baby. Yeah, I know, I know. Things that people don't want to accept. But once you start really opening your eyes and accepting it for what it is, it somewhat start getting back to a natural order of things. I don't know, just back to a natural order of things. Bad, y'all. I was being nosy for a minute. Almost got attacked over here, y'all. Y'all wasn't gonna help me. Damn birds try to show y'all ain't shit on my jacket. No, but again, on both angles, again, it's about what you want, what you need, but solely what you need. Again, you want love, you need to find the right type of love. And you need to make sure you find it within a specific time frame. The main thing you should remember though on any angle, you don't want to be with somebody who's physically abusive, verbally abusive, mentally abusive. Because that will rip your heart, your mind, and your spirit. Keeping it a buck with you. You know why it's a construct? It's a construct because look how they did it. Joint accounts, all that other stuff that wasn't a thing well back in the olden days. It was the simplest. Once we are together, we build together. Everything to me, I ain't gonna lie to you. when it came down to modern time, they turned marriage into a legal and financial contract. Shouldn't be that way. Because again, the main thing you should be focused on is just being with the person that you love and that you definitely trust and that you hold dear and loving every minute of it, embracing every kiss, touch, all of that. Precious time, memories, all of that. It's just see what's going on, baby. Danielle, what's going on, baby? Oh shoot, Tracy, what's going on, baby? Oh again, for some, time be of the essence, and that's why they don't play games. I watched a man walk out on a date one time because he wasn't playing. Once he read the conversation she was having with him, he got up and left, paid for his drink, and he left. Again, some people don't got time to play, especially after a certain age. Again, if you ain't gonna fit the requirements, then I'm gonna be honest with you. There's some of you that shouldn't worry about relationships or anything of that magnitude if you fully and solely don't know what the hell you want. I'm sorry, that's just it's a waste of time. And another thing I'm gonna say to you, you know, the problem is again, not to string nobody along and waste nobody time. Because that's valuable time that they missing out on the blessing that could be for them. Take that into consideration what I just said. Again, a lot of y'all should just follow your instinct. And if you feel it ain't serving you right, then you find something that will. And from there you build. I'm not gonna lie to you, there's certain reasons again why a lot of things don't work out. And it really is about a natural order and the balance of things. And I'm gonna be honest with you. There's some of y'all that put yourselves in those predicaments because you are still solely only thinking about the physical. I wouldn't give a damn how good the sex is or any angle, the love making, whatever you want to call it shit nowadays. There's no way you're gonna tell me out of that, you know, you can't decipher what's what right now. Sorry. Um, just old school, my bad. Um, old school with it. Again, love is supposed to be shared between two people, especially if you plan on going the further distance as far as marriage again is concerned. You know, there's some people too that will not listen to reason and again mess themselves up. Again, some of you fellas out there, stop wasting your time. If a woman is showing you, or if she's showing you that she don't got no real soul interest in you, I don't care even if you are a good, decent person. You gotta keep it pushing. Don't sell yourself short. Again, you are in a world where there's possible options almost everywhere. But the more time you waste, you're only slimming your chances. Again, stop playing around with the human heart. I don't listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't care how you going about trying to find that significant other and build from there. Again, all communication lines should be open. All truths that you know really should be out there should be out there. And then from there, figure it out. Main thing is to be safe again, because again, you don't want to give the wrong person your heart, and then that person is not again giving you they all back. It'll be a waste of time. No doubt, Annie. Appreciate you, baby. See, when it comes to certain topics, even when it comes down to these topics, I really don't like having conversations about. I'm still going to be real about it. James, what's going on, my guy? I'll be honest about it because it's needed. I see how things have changed from, I'm gonna say, 20 years ago to now. Things have really changed, and again, some of it is because of things that are presented in front of us. Now, you gotta understand some critical moments in life. They're gonna come, and when they do, you want to at least have somebody that's gonna be there for you to help you throughout everything. Yeah, I don't know. On this end, I ain't gonna lie. On this end, Danielle, shoot. Oh yeah, I know that part too. It don't, but that's like that for a lot of people. That's what I'm saying. Like even with that notion right there, you make sure you got somebody that's going to be with you, especially when you know at these times and the moments you might have key people that you lost in your life. You know, it might not feel the same. You know, you want somebody to at least be there for you, keep you uplifted. You're gonna want that and need that. So if you want that, gotta find a way to get it, especially if you do need it. Angel, what's going on, baby? Hope everything's well with you. Again, happy Thursday to everybody that's just pulling in. Those who might be lost in the sauce, just dusting off something I started on Tuesday night. I was going to dust it off again last night, actually, but yeah, need another day. Yeah. Marlene, what's going on, baby? Oh, again, you want to have somebody that you want to share not just precious and special moments with. You want somebody that you know for a fact. Look, this is going to be my ride or die, my confidant, my everything, my friend. That's what love is supposed to be about. Not just having the relationship aspect intact, but also having the friendship into it. Because if I'm supposed to be with you, I'm supposed to be your friend. You're supposed to be able to trust me, and I'm supposed to be able to trust you. It's critical for people to hear that. But see, I forgot in the imperfect world, you're asking for too much. Again, know your self worth and know your value. And remember that time is valuable. So if you know you're not playing and this is what you want and what you need, again, you better make sure that person is on the same level with you. A person that's going to be with you even from beginning to end, as far as coming from nothing, that speaks volumes. So again, once y'all attached, might as well say you could joint to the hip. Once it's like that, oh, now you just got to keep the dynamic going. And again, I'm gonna say it like this: there's some couples and some, married couples who are still doing date nights, implementing that in a relation, in that, because you need that. Sometimes you need time together outside of all the madness, so on and so forth. Don't matter if you got kids or not. You want a date night. You want to at least rekindle something just to be on that safe side. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Or if y'all both homebodies, look here, you better make that damn house as special as possible. That's how it needs to be. Oh snap! Oh shit, Cujo, hold on. Oh snap! Oh, you got two dogs over there. Oh, he trying to. He trying to get Bucky Bone over there. My bad. Dog fight. Wolf try to get Bucky Bone on his ass. Like, come on, son, let me go. He still got beef. The dog done been ran. Nah, Marlene, definitely. I was just saying that earlier. Again, you can't just solely focus on somebody's financials, and that's on both angles. And again, solely know what you want, and putting that to in perspective of things. Like, okay, if this person is giving me something on all aspects of what I need, then that's what I want. Again, knowing about the needs and wants, and if you're gonna have both, you're gonna have it both ways. Have a balance in it. If I don't find something that I would say that's my particular person, okay, the person that's closest to it is going to be where it's at. And then from there, I'm moving on, moving right on. I appreciate you, serious. But see, here's the thing. These are the conversations I don't really delve into because I'm gonna be honest with you. We know where some of the problems are. The dating field, the relationship field, and the marriage field. We know where most of the problems are at. It's solely about trying to suppress it. Again, if I'm on a date with you and I'm supposed to be trying to build with you, I'm not on my phone. Unless it's an emergency call, I'm not even, man, listen, my phone will be, I'll leave that shit in the car. And I don't even got a car, but I'll leave that shit right in the, look, here, take this. I don't care. Right now, it's solely about me and you. And that's how it's supposed to be. You trying to be locked in with somebody to see exactly what's what. If that person meets your every aspect and everything else, or at least a majority of the aspects you are looking for. Like I said the other night, just be careful on your relationship decisions on both angles. Tamika, what's going on, baby? And again, you gotta have a clear indentation on really how the game is played when it comes to that field. There's a lot of y'all that just don't see signs. You got to start looking at it and really paying attention to it. Don't give you all of something that might never possibly be. And I ain't gonna lie to you, it will. Serious on that note, it will. Again, you just gotta keep your spirits high, and you also again just keep your eyes and everything else open, and keep your options open. Again, for some people, it ain't gonna be a matter of wasting time. Some people ain't wasting not a near lick of time. Time is money, or time is just precious. Ain't got time for that. It's good to have some sort of high expectations, but not outrageous ones. There's some of y'all who got outrageous expectations, and you're never going to meet those. You're never going to find those. And if you do find them, it ain't a guarantee that's going to be a person you be with. Again, you can't go just solely off of looks, because there's some of you who fall for that trap. You just go by looks. Forget looks. Again, you got to dig deep. You got to see where somebody's personality sits at and all of that. Now, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. No. I just read your comment, Marlene. No. It shouldn't just be that quick. Again, you gotta take time to know somebody on all levels. Even if that chemistry is strong between both of y'all, again, it's all about the right time, the right setting. If you feel it's the right moment, you go for the gusto. But if not, follow your instinct, huh? Again, you gonna try to spend your life trying to find something perfect and find out that there is no such thing as a perfect mate. You can have a great mate. You can't have a perfect one. You gotta be able to accept each other, flaws and all, uniqueness and all. And again, yeah, you are supposed to have certain standards and expectations. If a person is meeting most of those standards and expectations, 9 out of 10, that could be somebody critical for you, and you gonna want to hold on to that. For some people, probably was with somebody and now they back on that playing field. You just gotta again know what got you the first person, or got you multiple peoples that you know for a fact had at least some sort of a long-standing decency with you. All right, I've been with you about 3 years. I should be able to find somebody that, but minus the one thing. If you feel that one thing is what destroyed everything. A lot of times, I know who exactly to again incorporate in your business and who not. If you got somebody that could possibly stop y'all from, going a certain route, it's good to have that. But you can't have people cling on to your shit neither. That's the one thing. When you got the wrong negative clause into something that's supposed to be happy and blissful, it'll start tearing apart the fabrics. No, listen, that is the truth. Listen, they are going to be opposites that attract. I done seen people who I know for a fact, I'm like, nah, this got to be a joke. And not on a hating tip. I just looked at it like, nah, because they don't look like they compatible. But it be like that sometimes. Again, it ain't about, certain things. It's about what a person is bringing to you and what they giving to you. If they giving you the same amount of energy that you giving back to them, that's a win right there. Word, what's going on, my guy? And again, appreciate you for dropping those late series, baby. Working harder than them dope dealers on the block, baby. Pushing out them content packs. But again, you gotta know what you want. And again, if that person is giving you what you need, then take it. Again, you don't know how long your life expectancy is. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. But you should want to be with somebody that you're gonna build with, a long-standing family with, and again, just reap the benefits of what you feel you should be reaping. And in certain instances, yeah, we know some people might have made a mistake. But again, if you feel you are on the verge of moving on to something, and it's something that really is truly what it is, you gotta make sure everything is where it needs to be. We gotta get back to that notion again of just gotta get from that notion of always just focusing on financials and physical appearances. We gotta dig deeper than that. And that's technically what you are supposed to do. Dig deep. The damn phone will drop my phone. Topics like this, yeah, they're gonna come from time to time. Is where you're gonna get people that really give any type of advice on this or even just speak their honest truth on it. And again, I'm from the outside looking in. I had my fair share of love, compassion, and a strong bond. So there are going to be certain things I might bring up as far as that. The key goal, in my opinion, is again having a strong two-parent household and just working through everything. Again, coming together as a unit. Who this, Brother Stanley? Brother Stanley. Hold on, Brother Stanley. He ain't trying to let me. Brother Stanley.
What up, though?
What up, my guy? Chill.
Chill, chill, man. Hey, man, I like that, bro. I mean, it's about to be 2024, so we're going into a new year. We've been doing this thing for a while, so like you always say, be the example. So that's what we gearing up for next year. We're gonna be the example. So that unity is power in it, man.
Yeah, man, that's what people fail to realize, man. Unity on all levels and even down to a relationship level. It speaks value. Like I said, I'm speaking from a place because again, bro, like I said, I just had a whole 16 years. And it's not saying it went down the drain badly. If it would have went down badly, we wouldn't have been able to really have a understanding on things. And even still, we both know what we require and what we need in life. So even if both of us did move on into another journey, guess what? Main thing is I stuck to my word as far as I just want to see you happy and healthy.
You know what I learned, bro, especially in relationships. A true testament of love is being able to let someone go, bro. If it's not working, it's not working. I mean, there's no point of forcing nothing. And even with my wife, I told her I love her so much. If she decides that this ain't working for her, I'm not gonna argue or fight. I just let her go. I mean, you have to. I mean, at the end of the day, you have to do what's right for you, and sometimes that's letting people go, especially in a relationship. If it ain't working, it ain't working. But effective communication, I heard you say that earlier. You know, effective communication is the key. Like with me and my wife, because I'm able to tell her anything, especially like doing this YouTube thing. People be coming on here married, hiding shit from everybody. I don't do none of that. If I talk to someone off of here, my wife know who I'm talking to. I'm not hiding nothing from her. I even hear couples, they got lock codes on their phones and stuff. Like so many different aspects of relationships I hear about. And if it worked for people, it worked for them. But just my opinion, especially, I'm not saying in the boyfriend, girlfriend, but when you married, you're supposed to become one. And if you got to hide stuff and do stuff behind people back, you married the wrong person. If you got to go through all, like I heard people say, oh, get a, I understand having a separate bank account. Me and my wife have 5 different accounts. We have 5 different accounts. Like we in this together. We in it to win. And that's why it works with us. If we achieve things, we celebrate together. If we have to weather a storm, we do it together. But the whole thing is we became one. And that's the difference. And this marriage and my first marriage. My first marriage, I was thinking like that. Like, I gotta put this up for a rainy day just in case this happened. I was creating scenarios that might would happen, and guess what? Eventually they happen. When you look for bad stuff to happen, it usually find it. But when you go in to something with the goal just to succeed, no matter what, then that's what you do too. You succeed at.
Big facts. You know what I'm saying? Like like I said, in certain instances when people have been together long enough, like I said, technically, what I just got out of, if I'd have been in any other state, I'd have been common law married technically. So again, that's somewhat of an example of again knowing what's required, knowing what to do, what not to do. And again, when things do go to the rough, as long as y'all had a communication, see that was the one thing again. We had a strong bond of communication before anything. Even if we didn't stay together this long, guess what? We still would have been cool. That's how it started. Again, big dog, what's going on? See y'all up in here. And I see somebody for the guy named Hog Boss 420. Yeah, 20 minutes is crazy, but hey, when you got things you really want to take care of and get out the way, and you don't want no interruptions from people who like to be an interruption, times you're gonna do that. Ain't no love lost if you feel this ain't the spot for you. I was just looking at a notification I got. Hey, sometimes I'm gonna do that. Other days, you know me, I let it rip. But no, it's the truth though. Again, you just gotta have a solid communication from jump. And even if things don't go where you feel it should go, again, there should be no hard feelings. There should be none of that. Especially if you already knew what it was. But again, you also got something as far as look, you know what you're looking for, what you need, what you require. And now it's just about finding.
And a lot of times, like I don't talk about my clients or nothing like that, but this is one of the suggestions I always give them. When they talk about relationship, the things you desire in other people, make sure you built yourself to attract those things. You know what I'm saying? If you want someone who makes money or who can protect, make sure you build yourself up to that. A lot of times, if you want someone faithful, make sure you faithful. If you want someone loyal, make sure you loyal. Make sure you can give what you asking for. Because a lot of times people put themselves in positions and they reach too high and they ain't ready for what they want. You get with somebody, you ever like think about this. You ever get with somebody who wanted a relationship but didn't want to do what was necessary to keep and maintain a relationship? You did all this to attract me. You got me to say yeah, but now we in a relationship. You ain't doing the necessary thing because they wasn't ready for
Nah, it's a whole fact. First of all, I said that a while back too, though, and it is the truth. It's not no way you could tell me this is what you want, and then you pushing it away, and then you'll get mad when it get pushed into another direction. Because again, it's just a clear, clear sign of fate. Sometimes that'll tell you. Sometimes people again don't have time to be playing, and if you're not going to give them what they require, just like they giving you, uh, it's not going to work. It just ain't. Don't set everything too high. It's good to have high standards, but like I said, don't have outrageous standards. You're not going to get everything you require, and that you're going to also meet. Don't do that to yourself. Why keep going through the same burden?
it. And even building on that aspect, right? Like I
Yeah,
tell people this, right? What is important to you? I heard you say earlier, the superficial things. Stop looking at the money and the looks. What is it that you really desire? Why? People don't define things they want. When you start defining what you want, sometimes you realize like this ain't really that important to me. When you're looking for a spouse, yeah, everyone wants someone who working, have this, that's established or stable at minimum, right? But is the character not important? Other person is the relationship. You look at people how, especially with men, ladies, listen to me. Look how men interact and talk about their mothers. That's gonna give you a general idea of how they look at women. If a man can't respect his mother, it's gonna be hard to respect you. In some cases, I understand because I have friends who had bad childhoods and they don't respect their mother, but they respect women. But I'm talking about in general. If you see how a man treats his mother, you understand how he'll treat you, and vice versa. Man, look how women interact with their dad, you know, because what happens is sometimes you get with people who have mommy daddy issues, and you wondering why y'all dynamics is so flawed is because they don't know how to interact with the opposite sex because they haven't had that nurturing or that positive interaction when they were younger. Now they older and they trying to. Sometimes people still trying to figure out, and sometimes people just think this is how it's supposed to be. So the dynamics of another person is key that you have to understand if you're trying to establish or build a foundation with them to go into the future. You have to understand that.
facts. You know what I'm saying? Like it's conversations like this that, like I said, I don't always delve into them, but when I do, I'm going to speak because again, I'm speaking from pure experience. You know, so again, there's a lot of things you just gotta meet the requirements. And again, once something is presented to you, again, grasp onto it. It's not that hard to do. Like, and again, you gotta know exactly what's for you. It is like, and what you just said, was a hit on the nail.
And can you do me a favor? Can you highlight are you read D's her comment when she said out of 26 years? That right there. This is what we don't understand when we young. Like we talk about boundaries, but in serious, in the comment under that, she said I have high standards. This is what
Yeah,
people don't understand. You have boundaries, but those boundaries should create standards. As we get older and mature, we understand what these boundaries are. I don't want to feel like this. That's how we think. I don't want to. So that's almost requesting. But as we mature, we say, look, you not go do this. This is what I want. If I can't get it, I'm okay until I get it. You see what I'm saying? Versus, well, I'll settle. And that's how we put ourselves in situations. We settle for things. When people, and then this is the big thing with men too. When women say stuff like that, they get high standards. They want this, they want that, and they settle for nothing less. Men say, "Oh, you this, you that, you bougie." No, she just know what she want. And if you can't match that energy, if you can't reach her expectations, go find somebody else. What? Don't let men dummy you down. Don't let men make you feel like, oh no, get what you want because that's what's gonna make you happy, especially as you mature and you defined it. Once you defined it, that's how you can tell when people define. And a lot of times it's because they got a whole bunch of opposite of it. And now they like, you know what? I'm straight. I don't want to deal with that no more. If I can't have it, I'm fine with being alone. You'll hear older women say that all the time. If I can't get this, I'm fine with being alone. And that's because of experience. So I may look at something some way, like, well, you need to, relax a little bit, do this. Nah, if that's what you want, that's what you want. Somebody is out there who go get it to her. So just stay out the way so they can find each other. That's how I look at
Man, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's solely about, it's really just solely about that, man. Like, look, there's some people that's on the men aspect too. There's men that ain't playing around. You got some women playing around too. Like I said, I just watched the old dude walk out on her. As soon as she said two things that didn't sit right. Up, pay for my drink, and I'm up out of here. I don't blame him because you know where that was going at some point. It was going to lead to a friend zone situation. Yeah, that's one thing you gotta be clear of too. Again, because some people are doing that. Both angles doing that. Like, look here, if you're not going to really give somebody or go the distance with somebody, then don't string along and don't be bothered. Again, but there are some people that shouldn't worry about any type of aspect if they know that's not really what they want. And again, be clear on what you want. That's it. You got to be clear on what you want.
it. Facts. I thought I was off mute.
Nah, you
But I
good,
just
bro.
I wanted to hop up here and rap with you for a minute, but I got to get back in here to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Man, don't get hit with no more Pampers, huh? We ain't saving you
Hey,
today.
a
We
whole
we
day
ain't saving you
yesterday.
today. We are not. Hold on, chat. We are not saving Brother Word today. If the Ninja Turtles get him with all the Pampers, I'm not doing nothing. I had nothing to do with nothing.
I'm surprised I can't hear my daughter screaming out. I'm standing outside the door. She's like, ah.
She's like, "Come on,
Yeah,
man."
I went a whole 24 hours without getting slapped with a diaper, so I'm gonna try to make it 48. But I'm gonna definitely get with you.
Nah, you ain't gonna leave it. Man, listen, I told you.
I appreciate you, bro.
Nah, you already know, bro. So you always more than welcome to pop up, bro. You fam, so you already know what it is.
All right, for sure.
Shout outs to Word. And again, shout outs to everybody that's in here. Just need the moment of your time, baby. Not too much. I don't want much. Let me talk to you in my whole voice. But it's time to be said. And look, you had two perspectives almost going to the same conclusion on things. Said differently, but still the same message. And it's a clear message. You know, again, know what you want, know your self worth, and know your self respect. But you know, this was a good conversation as always. And yeah, this is the wrap up from Tuesday night. If you missed it on Tuesday, you can catch the replay. It's about time for me to start figuring out the lunch. You know, again, this is just a brief conversation that's needed. There's certain angles when it comes to that I'm gonna chime in on it. I'm gonna give my view and opinion on it. But more and more, it still should come to a common message. That being said, today is Thursday, so I got to be a fool with it. If you ain't following me on Twitch, please make sure you're doing so. Your boy will be in the building at 6 o'clock. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. Don't worry, I'm monitoring. I know who there and who ain't there. But no, it's always great to have a conversation with y'all. Just bring something again. You know, you ain't sharing it out, you should be. Just a nice little talk with the people as always. And I definitely see y'all at 6. Could be back tonight with a little discussion. We'll see. We'll see. More and more though. Hopefully somebody really did take something and receive something out this message. It doesn't matter if one person takes it or 1,000 people take it. As long as somebody was taking that and considering that, I'm happy. And again, appreciate everybody that's been a part of this build and still being a part of this build. But I'll definitely see y'all at 6. If y'all was new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to the replay game. Shout out to the Shadow Mafia and the Shadow Babies. Y'all know what it is, baby. Everybody that was in attendance today, y'all already know that love is love and it be reciprocated as such. I don't know how to be fake. What I can do is give you real. That's all I'm gonna do is give you real topics and real builds. Yeah, I know you was looking for me, James. I had to go to work early last night. That's why. But I'll be in the building tonight, definitely. Get your Bengay and everything else ready. And we up in there tonight. Y'all stay safe. Keep that third eye open. And until the next live, we out of here. Peace and blessings.